Hello, mic testing. 1, 2, 3.
Mic check 1, 2, 3.
Hello, mic check 1, 2, 3. Hello. Hello, mic check 1, 2, 3. Hello, mic check.
Yesterday, I saw the video of Mrs. Vaidyanathan's farewell speech. I was saying, like the reference from
My esteemed sister and brother judges, Dr. Biren Saraf, Advocate General of Maharashtra, Dr. Uday Varjikar, Member Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa, Shri Nitin Thakkar, President Bombay Bar Association, Shri Sanjeev Kadam, President Advocates Association of Western India, Mrs. Farjana, President Bombay Incorporated Law Society, learned senior advocates, and other members of Bar, bereaved members of Justice Rane's family, members of registry, and staff, ladies and gentlemen. We have assembled this morning to pay homage to late Justice Madhav Sakharam Rane, a distinguished former judge of Bombay High Court, who departed for his heavenly abode on 6th January 2024 at the age of 86 years at his Mumbai residence. Death is an inevitable part of life cycle and is the ultimate reality, but the intellectual vibes and profound memories of the departed soul continue to resonate around us. With the demise of its Lordship, late Justice M.S. Rane, we mourn the loss of a highly intelligent and genius judge and a great person. Yet, his legal acumen continues to reverberate within the framework of our judicial system, leaving an indelible mark that endures beyond his physical presence. Late Justice Rane was born on 22nd November 1937 in a humble family in a small village of Konkan region in district Ratnagiri, Maharashtra. Having lost his father at a very young age, his lordship came to Mumbai in late 1950s. After completing his schooling from a school at Girgaon, his lordship pursued his graduation in law from Siddharth Law College at Fort. I have learned that in the early years, as a young village boy, life in Bombay passed formidable challenges for his lordship. During that period, his lordship was actively engaged in the activities of Marathwada Mukti Sangram. He began his career by undertaking clerical duties in nearby offices and later joined his maternal uncle, Advocate R.L. Belose. Late Justice M.S. Rane was enrolled as an advocate on February 12, 1965 and practiced mostly in civil matters in various courts in Mumbai, including the High Court, City Civil and Sessions Court, Metropolitan Magistrates Court, Small Causes Court, cooperative courts, revenue tribunals, and various other district courts in Maharashtra. His lordship was appointed as a judge of City Civil and Sessions Court, Greater Bombay, on 5th December 1977, and after serving in various capacities, was promoted as Principal Judge of Bombay City Civil and Sessions Court on 1st April 1990. While serving as a special judge, his lordship was assigned the responsibility of heading a commission of inquiry into the incident of 5th March 1987, that is, storming of a police lockup at Jacob Circle, Mumbai, resulting into the death of the deceased gang leader from Central Bombay, Babu Gopal Resham, who was lodged in the police lockup. The said task was successfully completed by his lordship by conducting due investigation into the incident and submitting his report to the government. On 9th November 1992, his lordship was elevated as an additional judge of Bombay High Court and confirmed as a permanent judge on 14th January 1994. His lordship demitted his office on superannuation on 11th November 1999. His lordship had a profound understanding of constitutional, civil and criminal laws, and due to his vast legal expertise, while being a judge of this court, his lordship was appointed as a judge of the special court for trial of offences relating to transactions in securities, Act 1992 on 11th February 1997, where he continued as such till his retirement on 21st of November 1999. During this period, apart from handling the regular matters of the High Court, his lordship had also tried and disposed of various criminal matters pertaining to special court and notably concluded 3 criminal trials prosecuted by the Central Bureau of Investigation. As a judge of Bombay High Court, his lordship authored numerous landmark judgments addressing legal intricacies arising out of interpretation of various enactments, many of these judgments continue to remain relevant and influential in the legal landscape even today. I did not have an occasion to interact with His Lordship personally, but I have gathered that His Lordship was a very distinguished judge of this court, who commanded respect from both the bar and the bench. His Lordship, throughout his legal career, was known and admired for his cool and calm temperament. His Lordship was an amiable, firm, and disciplined judge, hearing all parties with commendable patience and earned respect and reputation in legal fraternity. He was a great human being and a pure soul. Post-retirement, His Lordship was appointed as the President of State Consumer Disputes Redressal Commission, where he continued till the year 2004. At the time when His Lordship took charge, the State Commission was facing numerous challenges, including concerns about the inadequacy of its premises and pendency of cases, etc. His Lordship, employing a tactful and resolute approach, effectively addressed these issues in coordination with all stakeholders at the State Commission. His Lordship had extensively traveled across the state of Maharashtra and instilled a sense of courage and confidence in each of consumer fora at district level. Beyond legal pursuits, His Lordship was a passionate reader with keen interest in Marathi plays, classical songs, and old Hindi movies. His Lordship took delight in the simplicity of popular actors like Bhagwan and Johnny Walker. Sudhir Phadke's music, Geet Ramayana, held a special place in his heart as his favorite musical choice. His Lordship harbored a deep affection for his native Konkan, showcasing a profound love for his roots. Unfortunately, His Lordship suffered from Parkinson and dementia since 2019 and was undergoing treatment. I am informed that in April 2023, when he was asked by his neurologist to speak few lines completely, His Lordship uttered with ease the famous quote of Lokmanya Bal Gangadhar Tilak that is inscribed on the plaque just outside this grand courtroom, which reads, "There are higher powers that rule the destiny of things, and it may be the will of Providence that the cause I represent may prosper more by my suffering than my remaining free." Such was the devotion and conviction of His Lordship towards the legal field that even in such a state of medical condition, he could easily utter those lines with great ease and precisely. His Lordship is survived by his wife, Nilima Madhav Rane, his son, Milind Madhav Rane, an IT professional, and two daughters, Miss Manjari Thakur, an author and research scholar, currently serving as an adjutant faculty at Mumbai University, and Advocate Anjali Thakur, who practices criminal law at Bombay High Court. His Lordship had a fully contented life as everything was well settled and was extremely happy with the progress of all his family members. I hope and trust that His Lordship's family members will faithfully carry forward the legacy of His Lordship with pride and in fond remembrance of His Lordship's principles of dedication, hard work, and sincerity. On behalf of my sister and brother judges, and on my personal behalf, I extend our heartfelt condolences to the members of the bereaved Rane family and pray to Almighty to bestow peace upon the departed soul. May the departed soul rest in eternal peace. Om Shanti.
My Lord, the Honorable Chief Justice and the other Honorable Judges of this court, Dr. Uday Varghese, representing the Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa, Mr. Nitin Thakkar, the President of the Bombay Bar Association, Mr. Sanjeev Kadam, the President of the Advocates Association of Western India, Ms. Prasanna Kanjin, the Honorary Secretary, the President of the Bombay Corporate Law Society, the family members of Justice M.S. Rane, members of the bar, ladies, etc. I speak today also on behalf of Mr. Devan Vyas, the Secretary General of India, who couldn't remain present today. I associate myself with the sentiment expressed by my Honorable Chief Justice. That in Nagpur, a small village in Hon'ble. In a middle-class farmer family, Justice Rane lost his father at a young age of 5 years. He was brought up by his maternal uncle, the head father in fellowship in Mumbai. As a small boy, brought up in a big city, his the elders in his family remembered him as a quiet child who often enjoyed sitting in a temple, listening to chantings or reading books. I think it is this calmness which he invited himself from his childhood and carried with him while discharging his role as a judge. Justice Rane's life was one dedicated to the district of justice. Within 12 years of his enrollment as a lawyer, he started his journey as a judge of the Bombay City Civil and Sessions Court. And from then on, he relentlessly served for the cause of justice in different capacities for nearly 2 decades. However, his commitment to the cause of justice was not exhaustive. After his retirement, he took over as the chairman of the State Consumer Commission, where, as my Lord Chief Justice pointed out, it took up the cause of improvement of the infrastructure of the consumer court, leading to the Supreme Court taking cognizance of his complaints. His endeavors brought about a much needed improvement in the infrastructure of the consumer commission. Even thereafter, he continued as a much sought after arbitrator. I also had the privilege of appearing before Justice Rane in the first 3 years of my practice. My recollection of him is that of a very kind and patient judge. The juniors may have answers been unsure about what we were arguing, but he patiently heard us. At times, he helped the juniors by guiding them on what further they should look up, including judgments, and adjourn the matter to enable them to come better prepared. At the same time, I found him very firm with seniors who he believed had come not properly prepared. I never recollect Justice Rane being unangry or upset in court. His calm and relaxed demeanor in court set the tone and avoided unnecessary heated arguments between lawyers. I also had the privilege of knowing Justice Rane on a personal level. His unassuming and pleasant personality was an example to emulate. In Justice Rane, we have lost not just a very just, courteous, and conscientious judge, but also a great human being. On behalf of the Union of India, the state of Maharashtra, and all my fellow members, I express my heartfelt condolences to the family of Justice Rane and pray that his soul rests in eternity.
Honorable Chief Justice and other honorable judges of our Hon'ble, Dr. Birendra Saraf, Advocate General of the State of Maharashtra, Nitin Puttar, Senior Advocate and the President of the Hon'ble Bar Association, Mr. Sanjeev Kadam, President of the Advocate Association of Eastern India, Srimati Bayram Tambi, President of the Incorporated Hon'ble Society, Senior Advocate, other advocate, many members of the Honorable Justice Madhav, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa, which represents around 250,000 lawyers in the state of Maharashtra and Goa, I fully associate myself with the feeling expressed by the Honorable Chief Justice and the RBS. In my individual capacity, I am fortunate that I have an opportunity to appear before Justice Rane, where he was a judge at Goa High Court. Not only that, I was also fortunate to appear before him, where he was the president of the Maharashtra Consumer Dispute Resolution Commission at Hon'ble. Justice Rane, being the son of the soil, completed his education in Mumbai, joined the profession at Mumbai, and thereafter in 1977 he became a judge of the City Civil and Sessions Court. Later on, he was promoted as a principal judge of the City Civil Court. A senior lawyer from the City Civil Court has informed me that he was a popular judge on the civil as well as criminal side in the City Civil and Sessions Court. Our former Vice Chairman, Shri Sudeep Nasri, has informed me that after a month of unfortunate incident at Kickup Circle, Justice Rane submitted a comprehensive report running into 7 pages, which ultimately led into a reform with reference to the blockage of the prisoners and the police station. Justice Rane had a short tenure of around 7 years as a judge of the High Court. He was looking into the case of Harshad Mehta, which was a special case of 1994. The orders passed by Justice Rane gave a confidence to a common investor in the share market. He was part of the Philippines which delivered judgment about the detention issue with reference to population. After attaining the age of superannuation, Justice Rane was appointed as the president of the State Commission. Those were the days when conservatism was in its initial stages. Justice Rane took active interest in the administration and also set the patterns with reference to filing of the cases. The judgments delivered by Justice Rane in the capacity as a president of the State Commission, having relied on reform outside the state of Maharashtra. Justice Rane is survived by his wife, two daughters, and a son. He is one of the daughters actively in the practice. She is a member of the local bar association, of which incidentally I am a president also, that is Consumer Court Advocate Association, Maharashtra. Its son is at Singapore, and another daughter is in Mumbai. Let God give enough strength to the family members of the Justice Rane's family to sustain this cause. On account of demise of Justice Rane, we have lost a disciplined, hardworking, sincere, and upright judicial officer who shaped the consumer movement in the state of Maharashtra. Let his soul rest in the peace. I myself, along with the chairman, vice chairman, and all elected members of Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa, express our deepest condolences to the members of the family members of late Justice Rane. Om Shanti Shanti.
Honorable Chief Justice, Vijay Upadhyaya, the other judges of this honorable court, Dr. Virendra Sara, Limited Advocate General of Dr. Uday Varundikar, Member Bar Council of Maharashtra, Shri Sanjay Madhav, President of Advocates Association of Western India, Shrimati Farzana Begum Khanna, President of Hon'ble Incorporated Law Society, Senior Advocates, and other members of the bar, family members of Justice Rane, Registrar General and other members of politics, ladies and gentlemen. We are gathered today to remember and honor the life and legacy of eminent and compassionate soul, Justice Madhav. I associate myself with the renewed spirit of the learned Chief Justice and my previous leaders. Though Justice Rane began his journey in the legal profession on the 12th of February 65, when he was enrolled as an advocate, but he was always decided to become a judge because to do justice was his motto. He was calm and soft-spoken, but firm right on the bench. He believed in 4 Ds: discipline, dedication, devotion, and determination. These 4 Ds helped him traverse his judicial journey without any doubts. Whether while dealing with Harshad Mehta case and other notified persons matters, in special court or Jacob Circle number matters, he was calm and disposed of the matters efficiently. In the courtroom, Justice Rane was known for his sharp legal acumen, unyielding commitment to justice, and compassionate heart that understood the human element within each case. Justice Rane always encouraged juniors and accommodated. Whatever he experienced in junior case, he put it in practice as a judge. In his formative years, he got a matter in small committee store at the 11th hour. Still, he handled the matter with grace. At the end of the trial, the judge complimented young Rane, and seniors who observed his performance in the court also appreciated, and getting confidence. And he passed on the lessons he learned by instilling confidence in juniors appearing in front. Whenever a object decided over the original side, we experienced him putting in practice 4 Ds. He was excellent in conducting trials. However, Justice Rane's commitment to justice did not end, which is retired. He continued to contribute to the legal fraternity as a president of the State Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission, where he carried his sense of due justice. And after that, he acted as an arbitrator. Beyond the courtroom, Justice Rane was a mentor and guide, sharing knowledge generously with aspiring legal minds.
In his passing away, we have lost a brutal show. It is hard and grief, our hearts reach out to the bereaved family members, and we express our solidarity with them. On behalf of myself and all the members of Hon'ble Bar Association, we extend our heartfelt condolences. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Over to you. The Honorable Chief Justice and the companion Honorable Judges of this Honorable Court, Honorable Advocate General Dr. Virendra Saraf, Dr. Uday Varandik, Government Chairman and Present Member of Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa, Mr. Nitin Thakur, President, Hon'ble Bar Association, Mrs. Pardana, President, Hon'ble Advocate Law Society, members of Justice Rane's family, Srimati Rane, his daughter, our member of AWI, and Anthony Thakur, and other members of the family, members of registry officers, and senior counsels and members of the bar. We are assembled here to pay homage to Justice M.S. Rane, who was born on November 22nd, 1937, in a rural background in Konkan, and who then shifted to Mumbai by his uncle to get studied at Gurgaon, and then completing his law from Siddharth College of Law. My Lord was employed as an advocate on February 12, 1965, and practiced in civil and criminal matters in all courts in Mumbai. Right from the appointment of the judge of Bombay City Civil Court and Section 4 on 5th of December 1977, Justice Rane delivered relentless service of 28 years as a judicial member in one of the other capacity. I was fortunate to appear before Justice Rane as a trial lawyer in my initial years of practice at Section 4, and then also in High Court and then also in the Consumer Bureau, the State Commission. Justice Rane, I remember one thing distinctly, that throughout his judicial duty, he was always calm and always bear a smile on his face. Justice Rane believed in struggle and rose up from the roots, from the village and very humble background. In his early years of studying law, he believed in helping the poor and needy, even when often his pocket would show no sign of compatibility. He also stood for them for justice, justice, for justice. He was honest to the poor and worked for the welfare of all without any discrimination. A very gentle and a humble judge and very junior friendly judge, but just equitable and above all a human being. He delivered justice with kindness and compassion. Justice Rane worked for Heavenly Awards on 6th January 2024. On behalf of the Education Association of West India, myself and members of the bar, I offer my heartfelt condolences on his sad demise to his family and my fellow Mrs. Anjali Thakur. May his soul rest in peace.
The Honorable Chief Justice, the other Honorable Judge of this law, Advocate General Dr. Virendra Saraf, President of the Bar Council, Member of the Bar Council, Mr. Hon'ble, President of the Hon'ble Bar Association, President of the AWI, Mr. Sanjeev, bereaved family and members of Justice Rane's family, members and staff of the registry. Justice Madhav was born on 22nd November 1937. He was enrolled in the Advocate on 12th April 1965. He practiced both in the civil and criminal matter. He was appointed as judge of the Bombay City Civil in Section 4 on 5th December 1977, and he was thereafter promoted as the post of the judge of High Court on 1st April 1990. He was appointed as the additional judge of Bombay High Court on 9th November 1992 and permanent judge on 14th January 1994. He was appointed also as the judge of the Special Court trials offenses relating to transaction and securities act on 11th February 1997. Justice November 1999, after which he was appointed president to Maharashtra State of Zimbabwe. I declare all this includes expressed by learned friends and by the Honorable Chief Justice. Justice Rane is appointed to member as a calm and polite judge, who carefully listens to all activities regardless of whether they were senior. I have the opportunity of appearing before Justice Rane on several occasions, both in the interim court and in the advocate. I, however, distinctly remember the first time that I appeared in a cross-examination, which I had to conduct before Justice Rane. I did not have the experience to conduct a cross-examination effectively. Justice Rane was extremely supportive, extremely encouraging, guided me through the whole process. This is an experience I will never forget. On behalf of the Hon'ble Law Society and myself, I extend my deepest condolences to Justice Rane's family. Pray for his soul.
We shall now rise and observe 1 minute silence. Judicial proceedings shall commence as per schedule.